I'm Adrienne Leska, and this is my student Carrie Georgopoulos. Today we are going to demonstrate the basics for playing the bassoon. First, we are going to talk about posture. It is very important to have a relaxed posture when you're playing. Carrie is going to stand up with me now, and we're going to do an exercise or two. First, every player or singer must put their feet shoulder width apart so that they have a good stance for sitting and standing. Now we are going to bend our knees and move down and up very slowly so that we relax our knees. Now we're going to relax our center of our body, and we're going to move it a little bit so that we have a flexible diaphragm for breathing, and make sure we're not tense while we're playing because that'll cause our playing to sound very tight. We're going to roll our shoulders back. We're going to put our shoulders forward, up, back, forward, up, and back. This helps us prepare, keeping our head very, very loose and keep our body in a good stance for playing. Now we're going to relax our head and move it around in circles or right, left, back, and forward. Now we're going to move our head to the right, left, back, and forward. Now we're going to sit down the way we are standing. This is what is going to prepare us to have our playing be better and have us feel more comfortable. See? Knees are loose, feet are at shoulder width apart, shoulders are nice and tucked in, and our head is very loose. Next, we're going to do a breathing exercise. We put our hands on our hips. We're going to stand for this as well. We're going to put our hands around our hips and feel our ribs go out and our diaphragm go up. This will give us more space for breath control and have our tone become a little bit more focused. First, we are going to do 2 counts of 6. The first count of 6 is inhaling, and then the other count of 6 is exhaling, and we're going to be repeating that again. So here's the exercise. 1, 2, 3. Inhale with your nose. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Feel the difference?
I do.
Good. Okay, now we are going to discuss the reed. The reed is the mouthpiece of the bassoon. It is a mechanism where the air and the sound will become more focused and go in one stream so that a nice sound will come out of the bassoon. First, to take care of the bassoon, you must wet it and put it in a nice container like a pill bottle or a small glass like this from 5 to 20 minutes. If you over-soak it, it could get a little bit too bendy and it could easily break. And if it's too dry, the sound that you're going to make on the bassoon isn't going to sound very clear, and it'll break easily if you put too much pressure on it when you're playing. Make sure when you take it out of the water, shake it like this. And then to get some more water out, you can blow on the back of the reed just like this. Now, we are going to form our embouchure to the reed. Hold the reed right at the bottom of the silver lining right here. Next, we are going to open our oral cavity like this like we're yawning, just relax like this. Put your lips around your teeth so that you can protect them while you're putting pressure on the reed. Next, we're going to put our lips right at the throat of the reed, which will be a little bit farther forward from the first silver lining right here. Next, we're going to place that. Make sure when you're doing this, put more pressure on your top or bottom lip. If you put pressure on it with both, it could close the sound off. I usually use my top lip, and Carrie does as well. So we're going to make a sound by using our air just like this. Next, we're going to add the tongue. The tongue goes at the bottom of the reed right here and just brushes, like this. Now we're going to do a tonguing exercise. The tongue is going to lightly brush off of the bottom as we take each breath or start to articulate. For example, this is what it would sound like. Carrie will be doing that as well. Very nice. Now we're going to be doing a slurring exercise. The tongue is still going to brush at the bottom of the reed, and we're going to use more air and use less lifting of the tongue, just like this. Articulation is very good because it helps keep the sound alive, and breathing and keeping the focused breathing through the reed will help it sound more focused. Now, to store your reed, you must use one of these small containers or a little pill like long container as well, and put a little cotton at the bottom so that it can be protected. And you put it in here just like this. Now here comes the great part, assembling the instrument. Carrie is going to be doing this for me as I point out the parts. The bottom part of the bassoon and the first part of the bassoon to put together is the bass joint. And when you put it together, make sure you put it on the ground so that you have a secure place. Next is the wing joint. This is the joint that goes into the small hole right here. This needs to line up with the big flat pancake key on the other side of the bass joint so that because this connects. So Carrie is going to line that up for us. Absolutely. Next, she is going to put on the long joint. The long joint goes into the big hole right here. See how she has the metal lined up with the hole? That's exactly how it should be. Now, if you push it too far in, the keys could clash, or you could cause some scraping and damage to the instrument. And it's good to always keep it in line. Now, the final part of the instrument, well, the body part of the instrument, is the bell joint, which directly goes on top of the long joint. Now, she is going to add the bocal.